And yes, I heard the good news. I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. When we start a series, a sequel is confirmed. AI Somnium Files, Danganronpa, Jojo, Overlord. What else? There's probably a few other games that I've forgotten. We play something, a sequel is announced. It just is a thing. It just is a thing. It's the Kuma effect. I'm just, I'm reminiscing. I'm getting serious vibes of Battle for Azeroth, which was a expansion, the previous expansion, not the current expansion for World of Warcraft. Because, you know, as a long-term Horde player, before the expansion, we had a campaign, and the opening cinematic was one of our capital cities under attack. And everyone's like, yeah, that's so epic, but what kickstarted it? And we go through this campaign leading up to the expansion, and it was one part of the quest chain per week. And the first part is amassing a massive army in the capital. And, you know, the brief is we're going south to secure new resources, which are the equivalent of uranium. And you think, that makes sense. And then we sort of march halfway to a place called the Crossroads, which is in the middle of the continent. And we're like, yeah, we're going there. And then the second we're like, we're going south, right? And they're like, change of plans, we're going north. What? Into the forest, where all the elves are. And it's like, oh, okay. We'll just go straight into enemy territory. Orders, kill everyone in your path. Okay, sure. Just start killing all the guards and the soldiers. There's a bit of light resistance, but hey, we got the entire military mobilized here. And then the third week, it's like, secure the World Tree, which is the capital of the Night Elves in World of Warcraft, you know? And the faction leaders are fighting, and, you know, you're trying to take them down, and you're trying to kill them. And it's like, yeah, we've secured the tree. We're taking them prisoner, right?
Burn it.
Meanwhile, Sylvanas.
Burn it!
She would give Albedo and Shaltir a run for their money. So I am getting those vibes coming from this army amassing, getting ready to march on these tribes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Marry me, white girl. That's a good name, isn't it? Oh boy. Good times. She's albino, not white. She looks like a white girl to me. It's funny because it's true. I mean, this is gonna be an epic thumbnail. Fucking look at this shit. I should not be laughing. I am a child. Oh, man. I am a fucking child, and I do not care. I do not care. I will continue being a child, and I will continue to laugh and be happy till the end of my days. And if someone doesn't like it, they can go fuck themselves. Ah. Let's continue. Oh my god. But I'll be nice. Maybe during the next break I'll play one of those cinematics so you guys can get a little bit of context for my nostalgia that I'm feeling now with Irons Gul'dan's army marching. But it makes sense. They are the undead. They can raise soldiers from the corpses of the fallen. So it makes sense that the Tomb of Nazarick that resembles Naxxramas might not be inhabited by the good guys. considering that everyone in the guild needed to be a non-humanoid character, which, if I recall from episode 1, was a prerequisite for joining the guild. So it makes sense that they are not the world's friendliest people. What episode are we at? Episode 3.
I'm only saying this once. If I don't make it out of this duel in one piece, this guy's the new chief, understand?
I like it! Makara! I respect that! I respect this man already. Kick his ass, brown boy! Wait, I can't say that. I can call a white girl, but I can't call him brown boy. Even though technically he's half brown. Well, shit, I just got a community guideline strike. Let's continue.
And if anyone's got a problem with it, I'd be happy to rip their head off.
I like this guy.
Don't you dare hold back. I don't want there to be any doubt how I rank against Frostpane's new master.
Very well then. One last thing. If I should die today...
Yeah. I'll make sure your female leaves unharmed.
She isn't mine. Not yet, at least.
You're really making a bid for her, huh? That walking shrub must be one hell of a female to catch your eye.
Extremely so, yes.
He literally just met her.
Well then, perhaps I'll rip that bush off and see for myself if I win this thing.
Bad move. Now there's no way I'll lose.
You're really head over heels for her, aren't you?
Yes. From the moment we met.
Ha! Then beat me and prove it to her.
That's exactly what I intend to do.
Come at me, bruh! He's got the range advantage. That was quick. Ooh!
Few have survived that one.
So that was a fucking thingy. He wasn't planning to use the weapon.
You're a monk.
If I were you, I'd use Frostpane's special ability before it's too late. Yes, another bearer of the weapon defeated me long ago. These wounds are a memento for my great battle. I'm stronger than I was then. If you keep holding back, you're through.
Sorry, I don't intend to use it on you.
What, you think I'm not good enough?
After trading blows with me, you should know that that isn't the case.
Sorry, I went too far. You didn't deserve such disrespect. But don't expect me to show you mercy. I understand!
What's the cooldown on the ability? We just watched episode 1 and 2. How could it already be on YouTube? I mean, I'm quick, but I'm not that quick. During the 3 minutes I went to take a break, I edited out 2 episodes, exported them, uploaded them to YouTube, did the SEO, did the tags, and the thumbnail. I reckon that bald guy is a player character. You don't have to apologize, I'm just poking fun. Chill, man. Just sit back and enjoy the show. It's on the VOD, you can just rewatch it later. Guys, please make sure to clip highlights. Like the guy getting hard for the other lizard girl. We need highlights, man. Why is he fighting irons? Is that mask mind controlling him? Who doesn't love a good makara? He's tiring out.
Damn it all! Enough, I've lost.
Are you okay? Just relax. I'll heal you up. It'll cure wounds.
She's a pocket healer. That's handy. Do I like the Lizardmen so far? I could definitely see the differences in the tribes, and it's pretty interesting. It's interesting.
Trying to make me jealous? It's working. Any chance I could get some heals, white stuff?
Charmer.
Sure thing.
That was a whole new level of hurt. Feels like I'm frozen clear to the bone.
Think Frostpain. It carries a chill within the blade, and delivers a small amount of cold damage to anyone who strikes or is struck by it.
So just block and your opponent does all the work for you.
Here I thought it was just like any other hunk of ice if you didn't use its special ability. Guess I was naive.
Now that I've proven my strength to you and your tribe, could we finally get down to business?
Not yet. There's something we must do first, to prepare.
Oh my god, if it's a bath or drink, it better be drinking.
These annoying talks are easier when you're drunk off your ass.
I like him! We could be friends.
Let's get started.
Yeah!
You cannot be serious.
Oh, shut up. You've just made an alliance, you idiot. Celebrate, you motherfucker. The best way to know who someone is by fighting them. They'll show you everything you need to know.
Perfect timing, plant monster.
So, finished yet?
Broadly speaking.
What are we going to do?
Huh? We're gonna fight him. What did you expect?
You really are brutish, you know that.
Nah, cut it out. You're gonna make me blush. This a fight we can win?
I don't know. That Sky Herald. Do you remember what it said when it appeared to you?
No, I was taking a nap.
A giant head threatens to commit genocide on your village and you don't even wake up. The fucked part with me is, Hutchin wakes me up in the morning and I have what's called Sleepy Kuma. He can hold conversations with people and convince them to let me go back to sleep. I have convinced Hutchin dozens of times to let me go back to sleep. I have slept through alarms. I've done my alarm is math equations. I have to solve math equations to go back to sleep. I have gotten up, walked to my phone in the middle of the frost, done math equations, and gone back to sleep. Hutchin has woken me up to tell me I need to get up to go to work, and I have somehow, in a dreamy state, convinced her that I could get to work on time by going back to sleep. I don't know how the fuck. I've had people call me, I've answered the phone and held a whole conversation with them and gone back to sleep. With no recollection of it. What the fuck? I call him Sleepy Kuma. He will do anything to go back to sleep. So Kuma, can I have your bank account details? So become, as long as I can go back to sleep.
Offer up your pitiful resistance, so that the Great One may take delight in your failure.
That's calling. Cocky bastards are looking down on us from the start.
Yes.
Oh wow, it is Mr. Satan.
Our foe holds us in complete contempt.
You just need to ask Hutchin to videotape me while being sleepy.
Their force must be as large as their ego. Even so, we'll take their hubris and ram it down their throats.
Yeah, now you're talking.
But even if we give their pride a good thrashing, what's the point if we die?
Hey, Mr. Green Lizard Man. Pro tip. Why is your right arm bigger than your left arm? Focus on your left arm, motherfucker.
Yeah, now you're talking.
You're looking out of proportion there, buddy. People can easily see that you're right-handed. That ain't a good thing.
But even if we give their pride a good thrashing, what's the
What,
point
a
if we
sleep
die?
stream? I'm not that type of whore.
I'll choose life over a needless death every time, even if it's a life bound in chains.
Really? So you measure life by quantity rather than by quality? Would you really want to be a slave?
Listen to them celebrating. Do you think we'd be allowed to do this if we were under their rule?
There's a chance that we could. right?
He was probably born that way.
Sure. I doubt that a being who would enjoy watching us die has any concept of mercy, or even cares to know it.
True enough. What I'm trying to say, though, is don't get killed.
I won't. I'm still waiting on your answer, after all.
You cuck. He's looking at that ass.
At last, we're nearing the front line.
Yeah, the Sky Herald said that Razortail would be first.
Wait, this is like some sort of bloody anime where every village they join them. It's basically Pokemon. Brown Boy has gone to the first village and met Misty and recruited her. Now he's met Brock and recruited him. And now they're heading toward Lieutenant Surge.
Those from the other tribes are probably already there.
This battle will be legendary.
Welcome back, little brother. Good news?
Indeed. My trip went even better than I could have hoped. You'll see.
What's the deal with the creepy plant creature?
She's the love of my life. I hope to marry after the... Oh!
There, you see? I told you you'd knock that arrow one of these days. It was just a matter of finding the right female. Now then, I'm chief of the Green Claw tribe.
I love how that's everyone's solution to the problem. It's like, it's a matter of time. You'll just find the right female. Meanwhile, he's not looking for a waifu. He's looking for a husbando.
Now then, I'm chief of the Green Claw tribe.
And then they're like, but who's going to carry on the family lineage? And it's like, I thought we had an overpopulation problem.
Shasuryu Shasha. Your timing couldn't be more perfect. Our scouts have just returned. I have a feeling their report will be interesting.
The enemy's stronghold is in the forest. Their entire force is roughly 5,000 strong.
How have you not bitten your tongue?
Made of
This guy's Vulcan. Look at his hair. He's definitely Vulcan.
mostly zombies and skeletons. Unfortunately, we weren't able to locate this great one of theirs.
So, our force numbers roughly
Holy shit, it's Bonsumdi.
1,300. They outnumber us by over 3 to 1.
We just have to take on 3 or 4 of them each, right? Sounds easy to me.
Yeah, but not everyone can do that.
First, we need to make a proper chain of command. Perhaps we could form brigades centered around each of the chiefs.
No, we should have a separate unit consisting of only the chiefs.
What's your composition of forces like?
Traveler, 1 to...
Holy shit, he is Bonsumdi! Look at him!
Make unit of elite warriors, yes?
That's right. The enemy's numbers are great. Taking out their leader may be the only way to win. And if he's protected by stronger foes, it will take our strongest to do the job.
But won't that leave our side without commanders too?
True. Then we'll have the elite unit issue orders to the headhunters from the rear.
Then the elite unit is out of the fight.
And coordinate things as the situation demands.
We have 4 days until the enemy strikes. Make sure no one wastes a single moment.
Where are the other tribes, though? Because you had the albino girl who controls the other two, and then you have the dragon tribe. So the other two are going to join you, so you've automatically got all 5. But what's your composition like? How many warriors, how many hunters, how many priests? Because what you would need is a front line of warriors that can act as a shield wall, your hunters on the rear just behind them to act as ranged, and then you need your priests to keep them healed and resistances high. And then you should have your chieftains as the vanguard that should be reinforcing whatever side needs reinforcing.
Message. Attention all forces. Advance!
That's a bit early, isn't it?
Report.
Has Cocytus begun the attack on the village?
Yes. According to Entoma's report, nothing on the field has exceeded your expectations. As you ordered, Lord Ines, Cocytus is remaining at the command post.
The chiefs are the strongest. Separating them into 5 groups will not work. The chief's unit's goal is the enemy general. They're defending. So, but they don't have walls, so it's not a siege. So they don't have the advantage of defending during a siege, which would pretty much take out a third of the enemy's forces. But they can control the landscape of the battlefield, so they should be utilizing the land to prepare traps and things like that. That should at the very least funnel the enemy forces or bottleneck them. They should definitely be concentrating on doing that. At the same time, they don't actually know the full composition of enemy forces. They've seen the infantry, which is skeletons and things like that, but they don't know what else there is. There could be flying creatures, there could be casters, and there could be hard hitters. Well, it is a good tactic to attack the enemy general. You can't just, charge in there. You have to create an opening or get them from an angle. So the battle would have to take place before they have an opening to do something like that. So at the same time, you have a little bit of an opportunity to coordinate the forces. And because you don't know what you're expecting, you kind of need to be there to hand out some orders. And then you need to be able to see what you can do with your strong fighters. It's a bit of a tricky situation in this one. But they definitely need to be utilizing their defenses as much as they can.
And they are attacking with only the forces they have been given.
I see. It isn't the outcome I was hoping for, but we may...
Sorry, what was the outcome you were hoping for?
As you ordered, Lord Ines, Cocytus is remaining at the command post, and they are attacking with only the forces they have been given.
So the general's sitting at the command post.
I see. It isn't the outcome I was hoping for, but we may yet get something out of it.
What are you trying to get out of this?
It begins.
Everyone, we've been preparing for this moment. We know the enemy is great, but there is nothing to be afraid of. For the first time in history, we have ceased to be separate tribes. Through this alliance, all Lizardmen are now one. I know our ancestor spirits are proud of what they see.
What about the lizard women and the lizard children?
And they will protect us. For them, we will send these bastards back to the grave! To victory!
Wait, why are you charging the enemy? Why aren't you letting them come to you? And why is that ugly woman from Attack on Titan in here? Why are you not using your ranged attacks to pick off as many as you can? Why have you not scorched the... Damn it, CG lizards! What? What kind of formation is this?
They're using the cavalry to flank our lines so they can surround and crush them.
No shit, they're using tactics. Why aren't you?
Then it's time for us to make our first play as well, don't you think?
Yes, traps, thank you.
Shoot them!
Yes, use of range. Fuck yes. Damn it, you don't have shields. Are you using your hands as shields?
Are they thumbing their noses at us?
I can't make sense of their strategy.
What strategy? Why don't you use the elevation of the ground for your advantage with the range attacks, having your melee troops right in front of your wall and your ranged troops on the wall, and then you would get extra range, which means you're able to hit their archers before they can hit you. Son of a bitch!
Is it possible they're acting without a commander?
If so, they must think they can win by numbers alone.
Bastards are mocking us.
Still, we should reduce their force as much as possible before they make their next big play.
I hate waiting around.
Patience, Zen Baru.
We'll reveal the elite unit once their leader graces us with his presence. Then you'll have all the action you can handle and more.
Oh no, it's the pig from Nier Automata. I mean, Replicant. Holy shit, it's Man-Bear Pig. You could do that?
Incredible. Summoning swamp elementals that fast isn't easy. We can do truly amazing things working together.
Indeed. After that last war, all we did was exchange bits of information. Once this battle's behind us, there are many things I would like to try.
Keep it in your pants!
I underestimated the Lizardmen's morale. They're resilient. Message. Demiurge.
Hello, my friend. Why are you messaging me? Aren't you in the middle of a campaign?
Actually...
I see. Still, that doesn't explain why you reached out to me.
I need advice. If this defeat were mine alone, I could accept it.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. You just sent in all your troops to right-click attack, and it isn't working, and you're asking for advice. And you've been given command of... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh boy. Carrying on.
But if this continues, I will disgrace the Supreme One, and that cannot happen.
Are you sure Lord Ainz wanted you to win?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Think about it. Why did Lord Ainz raise an army of such low-level servants for you? It's possible that this was a test. Perhaps he wished for you to think for yourself, to gather intelligence on the enemy and adjust your strategy to ensure victory. This could be a plan to promote your awareness. Additionally, Nazarick and Lord Ainz were never mentioned, and you were forbidden from joining in the battle yourself, which would mean...
Demiurge?
I'm sorry, Cocytus. Something urgent has come up that I must attend to. I wish you victory.
It's too late to find out anything useful here. I have no choice but to send in the reserves. Elder Lecheguva, I have a task for you. Advance! Show the Lizardmen your might!
Okay, get the seriously wounded back to the village. The rest of you follow us. We're taking the fight.
Holy shit.
Retreat! This one isn't like the other rabble.
Head back and tell the chiefs about this. We'll make sure you aren't roasted.
Scatter, goddammit!
Running won't save you, pests.
That's a directional attack.
It looks like we're up this time, that's for sure.
Yeah, that one is far more powerful. Perhaps the commander we've been waiting for. Even if it isn't, it's obvious he's their ace in reserve.
Agreed. But how are we supposed to get close enough? The range of his spells has to be at least 100 meters.
You're right. There is a way.
Uh-oh.
Zaryusu?
Uh-oh.
Fools. That slow-moving beast will succumb to my hellfire long before it closes the distance! Insufferable brute!
Damn loyal Hydra.
Won't you stop? Why does it keep coming? I see burst!
Is she Naruto running?
Thank you, Rororo.
Impossible. I see burst!
Shoot as many as you like. I'll counter every last one.
I'll have to switch things up a bit. Try blocking this. Lightning! Move, I'll handle this. Resistance massive. Unleash!
Nice save.
Yeah, that was too easy. Very well. Summon Undead 4! I am an Elder Lich in service to the Great One. You can't win. If you bow your heads, I will make sure your deaths are painless.
I think I speak for all of us. Go to hell!
You ingrate! That was your last chance at mercy. Your suffering will be such that in the end you'll beg for death!
Not if we send you back to the pit you crawled out of!
Take care of him, Zaryusu! Succumb to fear! Terror!
Lion Heart! You're okay.
Pestiferous harpy! Lightning strike!
Crush, no! Too slow! Magic won't help you this close.
Don't underestimate me, Lizardman! Last one! You're clear, Zaryusu! I'll just be over here.
Oh, son of a whore!
I'll help. That'll cure wounds.
You won't best me.
How dare you look down on me like this?
An AoE spell at this range? No. I see burst!
Cold doesn't work on me, simpleton. You were only hurting yourself. Once I find your frozen corpse, I'll feed it to the bugs.
Ooh!
Damn you! I am a servant created by the Great One himself! I refuse to fall to a filthy reptile! I will feel your bones crush in my hands! Now die, Lizardman!
Well, grab the sword or something.
Rororo. Zinburu. Crush.
Impossible! How are you moving? Tell me how!
You're finished!
Oof.
Please forgive me, Lord Ainz.
Well, Kel'Thuzad's dead.
Excuse me, Lord Kokaitis. Lord Ainz has requested your presence at once.
Understood. Thank you.
Nicely done. But it was truly a close one.
Close? I'll have what he's having. My god, she crazy bitch. I mean, he was given command of what? Like, that's like level 1 skeletons, right? They don't get any weaker than simple skeletons reanimated, marched, and given melee weapons. They're not, warriors. They're just cannon fodder. And then he had dogs, which are effectively fast-moving units that could counter horses. And then he had knights with spears, which are excellent for taking infantry down and closing the gap between range, but they countered that using the spells. Then they had that massive bear, which was countered using the elementals. So he effectively lost all of his units because he sent them in without forcing the enemy to use their trump cards first. Then he sent in the Elder Lich when everything was just about, wiped out. But had he deployed all of it at once, he could have very easily wiped out more of the units and taken them from afar with the Lich's range attacks. But he didn't want to risk using the Lich first because then they could have focused the elemental attacks on the Lich. Still, if you called an ace in the card, you'd better have some minions too. But maybe the reason he used the Lich was because he ran out of minions. So he pulled the card a little too late. But then at the same time, he didn't want to use it too early and risk looking like a fool, But yeah, I mean, hindsight's it's a thing. It's a thing. What do we call this? Lizards versus undead. I think that's cool, right? Bad MP management. Man, if we're going to talk about undead, there is only one undead scourge that matters. And any fans of Game of Thrones will appreciate this because this is where they actually got the idea from. This is the OG undead king of liches. This is the OG.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas. Child, I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon of righteousness. Remember, our line has always ruled with wisdom and strength. And I know you will show restraint when exercising your great power. Truest victory, my son, is stirring the hearts of your people. I tell you this, for when my days have come to an end, shall be king.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.